Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome to the sacred journey of Kal Mantra, Embrace Divine Grace. Let the celestial vibrations uplift your spirit and guide you toward inner peace, abundance, and divine blessings. Open your heart, chant with devotion, and awaken the infinite grace within you.
The golden hues of dusk settled over Vrindavan, like a divine benediction, painting the sky in shades of saffron and amethyst. A gentle breeze, perfumed with the fragrance of wild jasmine and freshly bloomed kadamba flowers, carried the whispering secrets of the forest and the murmuring prayers of the Yamuna. Under the ancient kadamba tree, its branches heavy with blossoms, young Krishna leaned gracefully against its trunk. His dark blue skin glowed in the fading light, his peacock feather crown catching the last rays of the sun as he lifted his flute to his lips. The moment the first note floated into the air, time itself seemed to pause. Birds mid-song fell silent, their melodies forgotten. The rustling leaves stilled their gossip, and even the ever-flowing Yamuna softened her currents, as if nature itself was holding its breath in reverence. The melody that flowed from Krishna's flute was unlike any earthly music. Sweet yet intoxicating, playful yet profound, weaving through the village lanes like an invisible thread of divine love, tugging irresistibly at the hearts of all who heard it. In their homes, the Gopis, Vrindavan's beloved cowhood maidens, were going about their evening chores when the celestial sound reached them. A milkmaid pouring fresh yogurt into earthen pots froze, her hands trembling as the liquid overflowed unnoticed. A young woman grinding fragrant spices for the evening meal let her mortar slip from suddenly nerveless fingers. The rhythmic pounding forgotten, Radha, whose very soul was eternally entwined with Krishna's, felt her heart leap like a deer startled by the hunter's arrow of divine love. The flute's call resonated in the deepest chambers of her being, awakening a longing so intense it bordered on divine madness. Without conscious thought, Radha found herself moving toward the forest, her bare feet carrying her over dew-kissed grass, as if guided by some celestial compass. Behind her, the other gopis too abandoned their tasks, half-woven garlands left dangling from looms, unfinished meals forgotten on hearths, crying children comforted by grandmothers as their mothers heeded a higher calling. Their golden anklets chimed a sacred counterpoint to Krishna's melody as they hurried through the gathering twilight, their silk veils fluttering like the wings of moths drawn to a sacred flame. When they reached the moonlit clearing, there he stood, radiant as 1,000 suns, his smile more brilliant than the newly risen moon. The peacock feather in his hair swayed gently as he played, his eyes alight with a joy both playful and profound. As the gopis gathered around him, the flute song wrapped around them like a silken embrace, dissolving all earthly cares. Krishna began to dance, and as he moved, a miracle unfolded. The one became many, until each gopi found herself dancing with her own personal Krishna, each believing herself to be the sole object of his divine attention. Radha, lost in the ocean of bliss, moved as if in a trance. Her every step was a prayer, her every twirl an offering, her every glance a hymn of devotion. The stars themselves seemed to lean closer to witness this divine play, their twinkling light keeping time with the celestial rhythm. The night air grew heavy with the scent of night-blooming flowers and the intoxicating fragrance of divine love. As the darkest hour before dawn approached, the music gradually softened, its notes lingering like the last drops of nectar from a heavenly cup. The gopis, their souls drenched in the wine of divine ecstasy, knew they must return to their earthly lives, though their hearts rebelled at the thought. Radha lingered longest, her luminous eyes meeting Krishna's, in a silent conversation that transcended words. "Will you call for us again, my lord?" she whispered, her voice trembling with both joy and the pain of impending separation. Krishna smiled, that smile that had stolen 1,000,000 hearts, and touched his flute to his lips once more. "My beloved," he murmured, his voice like honeyed lightning. "My flute will always sing for those who listen not with their ears, but with their hearts. This melody is eternal. Whenever your soul yearns for the divine, you will hear it calling you home. As the gopis return to their village, their bodies move through mundane tasks, but their spirits remain dancing in that moonlit clearing. The memory of that celestial melody became their secret sustenance, a divine nectar that nourished them through the long daylight hours until they could hear that flute call once more. For in Vrindavan, Krishna's flute was never merely an instrument. It was the very voice of the divine calling the soul back to its eternal home, a musical bridge between heaven and earth, between lover and beloved. And so it remains to this day, for those with ears to hear and hearts open to receive, the eternal call of Krishna's flute, inviting all souls to the divine dance of love and devotion.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Are you battling constant stress, facing financial roadblocks, struggling in relationships, or stuck in your career? Harness the power of authentic Rudraksh, powerful planetary remedies, and timeless Vedic astrology. Limited stock, don't miss out. Visit kalmantra.com today to restore balance, invite abundance, and transform your life.